Okay. I had a question recently, which was um, about a call. To sell a call, I have to buy the shares in that same platform, right? Well, yeah, that'd be called a covered call. That's where, for instance, you'd buy, let's say you bought 100 shares of SPX, right? Um, each share is $5,346. Unless you go to the SPY, the SPY is a tenth of that. It reflects the SPX, but it's just a tenth of that. And let's say you bought 100 shares at $533 each. That would be 53,000, right? So you would need to have quite a bit of money to buy 100 shares of SPY to then sell a call option on it, you see. That's why, that's one of the reasons why I like Tasty Trade, because Tasty Trade will let you do that without buying the $53,000 of shares to sell a call. And then they'll just calculate the difference. So yeah, you'll have to have some risk factor. So let's say there's a difference of $10 between your call when you sell it from when you bought it, and the stock's moved away from you, out of your favor, and you're $10 out. Well, $10 times 100 shares, that's only $1,000 loss. So let's say you're planning for it to stick at 535 and it goes to 545 and you're stuck. Now remember, you can always roll over, you can always extend. So for instance, over here, if you had bought a call here, or sorry, sold a bought call here, and then the stock goes up, and it doesn't go anywhere near that price, you see. So when you sell the call there and it goes up, well, you're losing, aren't you? But if you can hang in there long enough, it tends to revert, and that's where you can then get back, you see, over here. So you might have to wait a month or two, but you get back. Now, for new traders, the reason why I'm doing this video is new traders. I highly recommend Tasty Trade. Highly recommend it. I don't think I'd be trading if it wasn't for Tasty Trade. I've looked at other platforms and they are just too boring, too visually unstimulating, too complex. They have so many menus and choices, things you don't really need. And I think since Tasty Trade has come along, it's really made me look at the platform and go, gee, I reckon I can really do this. Everything is so clear, right? And when you put a trade on, so easy. You've got these are your positions here. This is where you place your trades. This is the activity that's going on. So these are your main screens. These are your graphs, your chart, right? There's your history. And you can even watch some videos, education videos. But here on the trade screen, I mean, look at this. It's just so simple. When you're starting off, you might stick to iron condors or vertical spreads. You might sell vertical spreads, or you might sell. Red is sell, green is buy, right? Long is buy, red is sell. I highly recommend, people always say paper trades when they're teaching you. I've tried paper trading. I have no interest. Because I don't actually have real money in there, my attention's really not on it. I highly recommend getting into a visually clear and simple platform like Tastytrade. And they don't do paper trades here, but I highly recommend getting in. Get in with 1,000, 2,000, whatever you can get in, just get in and play small. All right. So, for instance, on SPY here, let's see how much a cheap iron condor would cost us. Now I'm going to widen the strikes, right? See how easy these buttons are to use and how visually simple it is? I just love it. So here's my simple iron condor. Right, you can visually see it. This is 15-day settlement. You can move the expiration. Right. This is where it's trading at now. I can simplify the graph. How does it go? Which one of these am I? Yeah, that's it. So for instance, this one, 78% chance of profit. You can make it super wide. So there's 92% of profit. And the worst you can lose, let's say you got $1,000. Here it says the worst you can lose is 999. Well, you can bring that in a bit. You can, if you move the screen closer to the red, see how there's only a $5 difference there now. And if I move this one here closer to the red, see how there's a $5 difference now. So now I can only lose $5 here, and I can only lose $5 here, times 100, which is $500. But that's if it goes there and stays there, and it doesn't come back, and I don't roll it over. I don't roll it out in time, and I don't roll it out as in move these out further. You see. So let's say that's $10. Put that there like that. So you can practice with stuff like this. This is a $13 credit. Which is, yeah, $13. So you're not playing for much, but it's a start.
There's nothing to stop here.
And that's how you learn. You could do another simple. You maybe do half of those. Maybe just do a vertical one side. So this is doing the put spread. So you got 33 and 32. Maybe move that to 520 and that to 525. Right. So that's it. You're selling vertical put spread. Expiration is 15 days. You can put the expiration out. Let's say 45 days, 47 days. And this is pretty close to the money here. The money meaning the strike. But you would get $111 for that. And you got 47 days for that to sit and stay on this side of the line. You can extend it out in time, etc. Or you could do one without a safety net, and you could go just do a short put. You can do that. So if it stays on this side of the line, you're really good. If it stays on this side of the line, you're bad. But high risk, so not good for limited accounts. But this stock is $533. You could look for really cheap stocks, like dollar stocks or $2 stocks, and practice. But I highly recommend the platform, practicing for real, low amounts, and tastytrade is really good with this. They do take you through the basics. If you go through their YouTube account, Tasty Live, if you go to playlists, and especially this one here, options crash courses. There's a whole list of crash courses here on options, giving you the basics. I would listen to that over and over and over and over until you were absolutely sure you really got it and you started making money. Listen to that over and over. So there you go. I hope that helps clarify any trading ideas you might have. And I know when you first look at this, it's overwhelming, it's too much, you've got no interest in it, you don't want to do it. I highly recommend you stick at it. Have a look when you got some time. If you get overwhelmed, take a break, sure. But come back and listen to these basic courses and keep at it, because to be able to go and put your money somewhere and buy and sell and trade just with a computer and not worry about customers not turning up at your shop, not worry about COVID locking down your shop, not worrying about all the things that a business needs to worry about. This must be the most incredible way to use capital. If you can understand how this system works, you can buy and sell and trade with the click of a button. Just like you would down at the market, you can sell and trade. But geez, this is the fuss you have at the market compared to popping up on here and selling and trading. It's no comparison. So a bit of brain power to get to understand this and apply it. I think you will be doing this for the rest of your life. You'll get hooked in it because you know how to pop in and make a few dollars. You'll get hooked and you won't be able to stay away. And your life should improve. You should get to know what it's like to play with a bit of risk, but do it sensibly within these sort of guidelines. I hope that helps, and I hope you do well. Cheers.